Hey guys, what's going on? Twintuitive 717 here. I am back with another video. I hope you guys are doing incredibly well as always. I want to tap in to the collective, specifically the masculines, and I want to see how they view the divine feminine's energy. Okay, so how do they see you right now? It could be that your higher self is maybe teaching them a lesson right now, divine feminine. They could be watching you, is what I'm picking up on, admiring you from afar, feeling a lot of emotions toward you. You know what, I'm going to take this at the top here. Okay, so we have Inanna, which is the queen of heaven and earth. Okay, so I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. I love this card. Many of you are in your power, that's why. Many of you are feeling very confident. And I feel too that a lot of you in the past, when you communicated with your masculines, you were maybe trying to be more feminine or trying to be more masculine because maybe your masculine presented some type of competition, or, you know, they might have been like an asshole at times. Or so it's either you always had to be too much in your feminine energy, or you were trying to be in your feminine energy for this masculine, or you're very feminine energy, but when you came up against your masculine, they triggered you in a way where it's like you step into your masculine energy to kind of go head to head with them like this. But now I feel like many of you don't really care if you're in constant communication or contact with your divine masculines. And I feel like that's been a huge weight off your shoulder, divine feminine, because it is allowing you to really refrain from doing any type of chasing. Like, I really do feel like many of you are giving the connection a lot of space, and in turn it's driving your masculine insane. Okay, it's not what they're used to. They're used to your energy being very strong. Like, they can strongly feel your energy, so much to the point where it's like, you know, in the past, they never had to put in any effort, or they wouldn't make any type of effort to communicate or to reach out or to challenge themselves to grow with you, because in a sense, they always felt like you were going to be there. But I feel like many of you have shifted, and you're starting to be more of yourself. Okay, I'm picking up on a lot of you embracing your culture as well, like embracing your true, like, I don't know, maybe before, like if you are not used to speaking your language around your masculine or your native tongue, or maybe you have like a certain accent when you speak, you know, maybe when you're like around your family and friends, like many of you are just letting all of that out, and it's like, this is what it is, take it or leave it, because I really don't give a F. Like, that type of energy that's coming from you. Because notice, you know, she's got like her hand poised behind her neck there, and she's got these beautiful angel wings. You know, many of you are earth angels as well. Okay, the queen of heaven and earth. Many of you are grounded as well, and you're at peace. Okay, many of you have peace of mind with who it is you are. If you're on a twin flame journey, this is your counterpart. But the difference is that you are not allowing the connection to this counterpart to take over who it is you are, or even allow it to shift your energy or throw you off balance even for a minute. And what it's doing in turn is it's making the masculines want to be a little bit more authentic and be who it is they are. And they notice this change when they speak to you in conversation as well. Like, I feel like in the past, if many of you were shy, lately you find yourselves being just more of yourself, right? Like, you're able to be funny or sarcastic as well, is what I'm getting. Okay, how do your masculines feel in their heart space for you? What's coming up? Okay, so we have the Magician, and we also have the Ten of Swords. Many of them are, yeah, like, that's the thing, they're not seeing you this way anymore. Hang on, let me try to cover up the image here, but they're not seeing you this way anymore, divine feminine. Okay, like, normally if you guys would have communication cut, or there was ghosting or whatever happened, it would kind of leave you in this position of kind of like crying, tears, regret, cup spilled, you know, too many emotions. Maybe you let yourself down by overgiving, or you should have seen it coming with your masculine going back to another karmic situation with the reflection there, you know, in the background of this couple. Gosh, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's probably really blurry. It's what I don't like about this camera sometimes. I just got to be patient. Sorry for my cuticles and the paint, guys. I was I was doing some painting with my little kiddo earlier, and you know how it is when it gets on your nail, you kind of like have to put extra effort. It was everywhere, okay? This was like the best I could do. But yeah, you know, I even wrote on the card here where it says, I wrote cut off communication because, you know, this card itself is about feeling the pain. And I feel like many of you had the last straw with a lot of your masculines. And it's like, maybe you felt like that last sword go through your back. And that's what made you free yourself, right? Free yourself of the connection, free yourself of any expectations. And yeah, just starting to embrace who it is you are. And I feel like that's what this masculine wanted you to do all along with this Magician card here. This Magician card tells me that this masculine wanted to trigger you into consistently experiencing lessons around being yourself. Because you and your masculine might be very different people, right? But I feel like Divine Feminine, when you maybe got to know your masculine, it's like you might have found yourself trying to match you know, the energy that he wanted or that you thought that he wanted, when really they just want you, like, for who it is you are. And so now I feel like many feminines are back in this place of balance where, you know, you're embracing your femininity, yes, at times, but shit, you know, you got to get in your masculine energy. Believe me, you will get into your masculine energy if you need to. You know, it's like this beautiful fine balance of just not having to be perfect or not stressing out about having to appear perfect in front of your masculine. I feel like Goddess Inanna is a divine feminine, and many of you might resonate with her energy because it's like, this is me. I come before you completely flawed. And that's what it is. You know, I feel like you two are falling in love with each other's flaws and realizing that it may just be your flaws that are the most attractive thing about you, you know. And I'm not talking about toxic traits, okay? I'm just talking about little flaws here and there. I'm finding that it's like the divine feminine is just being more of herself, and it's those quirky little flaws that you maybe tried to hide from your masculine in the past and that they've never gotten a chance to see before. And now that you are in your own energy and they're seeing all these little flaws and quirks, it's the most attractive thing to them, okay? So yeah, how are they romantically feeling for you, divine feminine? What do they wish to communicate in terms of, like, when I think about you and I start getting in my feels and feeling romantic, what do I think about? Oh, that you're their true love. That's so sweet. This is the romance of a lifetime. You know, when I see the romance of a lifetime, it makes me think of your divine masculine, this feeling of like, you know, that's my girl or that's my guy, you know, whatever the energy dynamic is like between you two. But it's like, you know, that, like, that's my baby, you know. No one's going to make me feel the way that this person makes me feel. And I have a feeling that, you know, I make this person feel, you know, only one certain type of way. Nobody else can make them feel like that either. You know, I'm also getting to, especially paired with the Magician as a major arcana in this reading, I'm getting this like very cheeky energy of your masculines being so protective of you and like very on guard. Because I know in the past readings we've talked about many of the feminines experiencing a lot of suitors coming toward you. Like, you can feel the energy, or maybe many of you are having dreams or premonitions about certain types of energies that are around you. And it's like, okay, I know that you're a potential suitor because I can feel the energy, or my dream gave me a little bit of a clue or a hint. I feel like many of your masculines, they can sense it too because they are very closely connected to you. So they can feel that energy of other eyes on you, other people watching you. But then there's this like cheeky sense of like pride that they feel knowing that you're all theirs. You know, it's like they know that they have a long ways to go, because the Fool card came up in the reading today around like 5:30 that I did. You know, the Fool card came out. I think so for them, it's like as they're about to embark on this journey, everybody better sit down and stay put where they are, because I feel like, you know, your masculine's like, you know, she's mine. She's all mine. So yeah, that's how they romantically are feeling at this time, guys. Like, I am getting the vibes, you know, the vibes in the air. There is a lot of sexual energy in the air for many of you too. You know, if you're in that wave of twins experiencing sensual energy, how else is your masculine seeing you? Okay, so there's a lot of passion. right now being exchanged between the two. And I'm telling you guys, many of your masculines are feeling this whole twin flame thing, the whole red string. I feel like she's tying a friendship bracelet on him as well in this image because, hello, you're late to the party. I was just about to wrap up this reading with this last card. Huh? You late to the party? Huh? It's the first time you ever been late to the party. What's going on? Huh? I'm just kidding. You're never late. You're never late. You cutie. Yeah, let me give you guys a good look at this cutie. But yeah, guys, like in this card, I feel that a lot of your masculines know now, and I've been saying that since like maybe Christmas time or so, like, or like the wrapping up of 2022. A lot of your masculines know, like even they're joking about this whole twin flame thing, like you're my twin. And that's why I was getting this card as well with the true love. It's like, you're mine. You know, it's like, I feel like many of the masculines are like, you know, you can try to, you know, maybe create illusions, divine feminine, if you want to, but deep down inside, I know you're holding space for me, and I know that you want me and only me, or so they're hoping. You know, it's like, so they're hoping. I feel like this is what they often fantasize about, and this is what they want you to know. You know, there's so much meaning in this card. I feel like when your masculine's in fantasy, it's like, you know, this cup seems a lot more full than it is empty. They feel fulfilled with you. You know, the roses indicate that there's this passion, this tenderness with you. You're very sweet, also divine feminine, and you're patient. You take the time to listen to your divine masculine. And they also return to like this very childlike state when they're around you as well. And, you know, I feel like all of that makes them feel really passionate at the end of the day. Like after getting into touch with you, they might spring out of bed the next morning. They find themselves smiling, like they're in a good mood. You know, a lot of your masculines, I see the Magician here, they're coming for you, okay? And the reason they're coming is because it has nothing to do with you, divine feminine, or anything that you've done. It's what they've seen, it's what they're feeling, it's what they've felt, it's what they've been shown. And it has nothing to do with you. These are synchronicities that have been happening in their own reality. And, you know, it's indicating that this is real. It's real for many of you. And it all had to do with the divine feminine's shift in energy. You know, going from being in tears over the masculine situation with the Ten of Swords, maybe their karmic situation, or them not wanting to commit, or, you know, many of you really kind of put a stop to that and really started putting the focus into yourself. And you really needed that divine feminine. I feel like you really needed that. Otherwise, the version of yourself that you were showing up as in the twin flame connection with your masculine, experiencing a lot of turmoil, separation, that wasn't the true you. Because, you know, I feel like the true you would have detached a long time ago. Now the true you is stepping forward, and it's like, if your masculine wants to come and go, they could do whatever they want to do, because you're about to give them all the space in the world to do that, because, you know, again, you are the queen of heaven and earth. It's like they'll always return, just like you'll always return. Many masculines too are experiencing a switch in energy where now they're the ones having to say, like, okay, you know what, just take it easy. She disappeared, she'll return. Many of your masculines now are the ones having a whole space, right? Because you are who you are now. You're like a butterfly, you know? You're socializing all over the place. And many masculines, I have a feeling a lot of them are like literally giving themselves pep talks, or having to like coach themselves through the energy of like, okay, you know what? No, wait. She said we were twin flames. She'll be back. Or so I hope. Type of thing, okay? And I don't know why I'm picking that up, but it's like this very cute, youthful, playful energy between the two. And in fact, I think the playful card did come up in the last reading. All right, guys, anyways, this is my short little update for you in tonight's reading. A lot of passion coming from the masculine collective. You know, they're certainly ascending, and many of the feminines are finally feeling very balanced. It's like the masculines, I feel like they're like, I'll win your heart over again, don't you worry. You know, it's like they feel you kind of slipping away, walking away, but there's a sense of confidence that's coming through with this Magician card that says that they're not going to let you get far. Okay? All right, guys. She's so serious, no? Yeah, masculines aren't going to let the feminines get far, huh? Why you get all serious now? What do you think about that? Hmm? What do you think about the masculine's energy? Hmm? She's like, I'm just going to sit here quietly. You going to make us guess? Yeah? Okay, sleepyhead. All right, guys, we both love you so much. Take it easy. Check us out on Patreon if you guys are guided to. Otherwise, take care. We'll catch you in tomorrow's evening's reading, okay? All right, bye.